Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first live broadcast of the FNB Women's Super League. The league is being sponsored by FNB to the tune of 2.5 million for the next 3 years. Now, of course, today we have 3 matches lined up, and that, of course, is Beauties versus Okahandja FC, which will kickstart at 12 o'clock. That's 10 minutes from now. And then the second match will be Nas Babes versus V-Power Angels at 2:30. And, of course, the last match for the day will be Tura Magic versus Rideway Ladies at, that, of course, is at 5 o'clock. Now, of course, these matches, we are rather broadcasting these matches live from NFA Technical Center. That, of course, is in Katutura, Windhoek, the heart of Windhoek, that is. Now, of course, if you are around the city and you have nothing to do, please come and catch the action. Rather, support the women here at the NFA Technical Center. And if you are around the NFA Technical Center, come through and come and support the ladies. There's no entrance fee. A great opportunity for you to come and catch some action as well. Now, of course, the match about to kick off, and hoping for the best for both teams today.
Yes, hoping for the best indeed. They're just waiting for signal from the referee to get us underway here. That is at the NFA Technical Center. It is about to get interesting.
Now, of course, women football has been there has been no action for a couple of years due to lack of funds. But of course, FNB coming through there with 2.5 million for the next 3 years. So great investment for the corporate as well.
Yes, indeed, the match has started, and that is Beauties FC in possession now. Beauties FC in possession. Stolen back there by, that is jersey number 7 of Okahandja. It is still cagey, it is still unsettled here as early on.
Yeah, of course, the teams, just trying to find their feet as well, and, to just take control of the game.
Kicked off in front. Great defensive play there by, that is Beauties FC's defenders. It is now Beauties FC on the attack. Beauties FC on the attack. Beauties FC on the attack. That is Beauty FC maintains the attack, blocked there by the Okahandja FC. And then another chance bagging there.
Of course, Beauty FC already trying to show their dominance. Great passes, of course, coming through from the players there. And they are currently on the attack. And
it's almost a goal. That is almost a goal, Limba. What a strike this early on.
Beauty FC, Jesse, trying to make their intentions very clear from the onset.
And a mistake there, a mistake by the goalkeeper. It almost went in. Yet again, another what a big mistake there by Kambo. It's a throw-in. Shituka taking the throw-in there. But unfortunately, the ref has signaled that is the throw-in is for Okahandja FC. It's another foul play there. It is a throw-in. Shituka with another throw-in there. Onto Damases Merolda. Cleared away, that is by Okahandja FC. Beauties FC applying the pressure earlier on here, playing the pressing game, trying to unsettle, that is Okahandja FC. They just arrived from Okahandja and playing. There is a tussle there between the players. Still cagey, still unsettled, but we can see that Beauties FC are dominating possession earlier on here. They are the ones looking like they want this more, while Okahandja FC still have to settle in the game. So throw in that is for Beauties FC. It is Beauties FC, jersey number 20. That is Diana Nock with the chance there.
Of course, the ball is now in the half of that, of course, is Okahandja FC, is it? Trying to just clearing the ball there, that is.
Yes, Okahandja FC have a throw in there. One can understand the pace of the game is not really that high. You know that it's quite hot. It's quite hot here. It is exactly almost 1 o'clock.
Quite a young referee as well, Jesse. I mean, NFA has really invested in a lot in these referees over the years as well.
Yes, Limba, which is something very important. We saw another good clearance there by the Yalo Roy from the Beauties FC, heading the ball out. So it was a great attempt of a ball played by the Okahandja FC team. And there we go, jersey number 8 in possession. Beautiful skill there by Rochelle Nasses. Intercepted again Rochelle Nasses with the ball. A wonderful ball played out to the left wing here. Great defensive play by Okahandja FC there, and clearing the lines.
They have gotten a corner kick, it seems, Jesse. Maybe a chance for them to try
and push ladies forward.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Still time to push ladies forward, but the referee has been called here. Seems like there are issues. We understand there are issues down here. A word for the referee and play on, he says. Ball played, that is Ialo. Driving it forward. And there's Nassas trying to intercept there. Nassas fighting for the ball. And it is now, that is number 4. That is Shituka with the ball. Intercepted again by Okahandja FC. Boys there. She's quite a good player. I've seen her play before. That is Beauty's right back. She's quite a brilliant player. Marizandi boys.
Also, if you can see, there's just some beautiful shots, some drone footage there of the NFA Technical Center that, of course, is here in Katutura. As you can see, they're just trying to show you how the field looks like as well. I mean, great footage coming through there, Jesse.
Wonderful footage there from all those that are finding themselves watching this match. It is the Women's Super League. That is a game between Okahandja FC and Beauties FC. These teams share a common history because Okahandja FC used to be Okahandja Beauties, also used to be Okahandja's team. So it is indeed almost a derby, although it has now been taken over. That is Selom Iyambo. Here they go now. It is in the middle of the park. And that is Nassas with the ball. She looks quite skilled, Limba.
Yes, of course. I mean, the passes that she's giving on that wing, quite brilliant. If only the number 20, that of course is Diane Cock, can just pick that up, I think they can try another attempt at goal. Today, Kambo from Okahandja Football Club is definitely in trouble from this Beauty side.
Yes, Kambo left it for the skipper there to kick it. Well, it is an attack. That is by Okahandja FC. Jersey number 22. It's a goal!
That, of course, is Hilary Kaiser from Okahandja Football Club. They have been on the back foot since this match started, but they have earned themselves a goal.
They draw first blood here. Wonderful counter-attacking play there. And the chance fell to none other than Hillary.
Yes, of course. I mean, guys, this broadcast is, of course, live on Namibian Sun as well as Republican. So catch this action. I mean, Okahandja FC at the moment leading 1-0. I mean, Jesse, I didn't really expect that at all.
No, it was against the run of play, but there goes Beauties FC trying to pull one back. That is what you call against the run of play. Beauties FC with the possession, Okahandja FC just making sure that they grab the goal. This could settle some nerves.
Wow. Of course, Salome actually has now a lot of work to do trying to keep her players focused and composed at the moment as they try to get to pull a goal back. But Okahandja Football Club, I didn't really expect that. And so brilliant goal actually from Hilary Kaiser. She came out of nowhere to come and score that goal.
Yes, Limba, she came out of nowhere. It was definitely against the run of play. But Beauties FC trying to pull one back with a couple of efforts in front of goal. Not to happen, not today, not yet per se, but still you can expect them to score. But this has just actually settled in well for that is Okahandja FC, who have it all to defend now. But it's a corner, and there it goes.
I think at the moment, Okahandja FC has definitely gotten their confidence back. I mean, when the match started, they looked really out of place and out of sorts. But of course, again, number 22, that is Hillary, joined there by number 7. That of course is Memory. And well, Jesse, Okahandja FC definitely finding their feet at the moment.
Yes, Limba, they are applying the long ball strategy, which is quite working for them at the moment, given that Beauties FC were playing a high line at the moment, and that has allowed, that is Okahandja FC, just to play the long ball behind the defenders. And it is proving quite costly for Beauties FC. Another shot there by Jesse number 7, Dandova Memory, who just didn't quite connect with the ball.
Now, if you're joining us, we are live from the NFA Technical Center. That, of course, is in the heart of Katutura. And this is the match between Okahandja FC and Beauties FC. Okahandja FC at the moment leading 1-0.
Yes, it is indeed a slender lead here with Shituka with a throw in here for Beauties FC. Another ball missed by Nassas. Then she gets it back. She retains possession here. Wonderful play there from the back. That is by Jessie number 9, Nicole Philander. She's quite not pleased with herself there. A missed opportunity to drive her team forward. It is a throw in that is for Okahandja FC. Well, once again, the referee is called by the match official. Limba, I don't know what's happening, but there seems to be an issue down there with the referee and the match official.
Yes, of course, now it seems like it has been sorted, and here the match continues once again. Now, if you're joining us, yes, of course, if you're joining us, we are live from the NFA Technical Center. This is the FNB Women Super League. Great action coming in from Okahandja FC as well as Beauties FC.
Wonderful action indeed, and that is Okahandja FC have taken the lead through their goal scorer, Kaiser. Wonderful goal there. They needed the goal, Limba, because they were at the back foot for most of the match here.
A surprising lead indeed. Well, of course, that just goes to explain how football works. I mean, the ball is round and anything can happen at any moment. One moment you don't have possession, and then the next moment you get one chance and then you score.
Yes, Limba, they say goals wins you game, possession doesn't win you games, and that's what Okahandja FC did here. But Beauties FC still look like they can grab one back because they still retaining the possession. They are playing the colorful football for now, while Okahandja FC are doing the basics. Put one in front behind the defenders and attack them. They have a free kick here. It's a set piece in the middle of the park. Off it goes. Another chance there, gone backing. Kaiser looks very dangerous. She's lurking behind the defenders. I love her runs. It is quite interesting. She's just playing at the shoulder of the last lady standing, and that is quite dangerous. She has great movement indeed and dangerous, and Beauties FC will have to think about her. They will have to concentrate on her if they want to keep her at bay.
Well, of course, she's definitely going to keep Melissa Matthews on her toes this afternoon here at the NFA Technical Center. I mean, she's already scored a brilliant goal out of nowhere, and I can't actually wait to see what more she can really do for this Okahandja FC side.
It was indeed a confident strike from a confident player. This early on, she does that. You can imagine how many goals she's going to score this season if she continues with the kind of runs she is making today. It is now Beauties FC with a free kick. She will try and drive that one in. Well, it's a wasted ball. That is by Yalo Roy. She missed the assignment there. She was supposed to hit it in. I'm sure the coach would be frustrated by that at the moment.
Yeah, of course, Salome Yambo, the coach of Beauties FC. I'm wondering as well, Jesse, what do you think is going through her mind as her team is now obviously down with a goal?
Well, Limba, considering that early on changes the style of play, it changes the game plan, because most of the times you want to come in the match, sit back, assess the situation, but they were not given enough time to assess Okahandja FC striking first. And you know, it is demoralizing for the players that were dominating proceedings to go behind just in that kind of fashion. But of course, we hope that they will be able to pick themselves up and play the match. One thing about an early goal on, it is important. It allows the match to open up. It gives the players the confidence to play. It gives also the other team that considered a goal that drive to go and pull one back. We have a match on our hands, Limba.
Yes, of course. And if you're joining us for the first time, of course, we are live. This is the FNB Women's Super League.
Another chance again.
And
Another chance again from Kaiser here. Well defended this time around, but it's still not out of danger. The referee has blown her whistle here. His whistle, I mean, it is a free kick that is for Beauties FC. Limba, it is counter thrust and action all in all penalty areas.
Yes, of course, and it seems like Hilary Kaiser has picked up a knock there. That is, of course, the key player for Okahandja FC. I hope it's not too serious, but she has gone to the ground at the moment, and a medic running on to just assist her.
Yes, it seems she is touching her delicate part here. Probably not a nice feeling there. It should be the medics should be doing their work there, and I'm sure she will be back on the field. It doesn't seem that serious. Beauties FC could take advantage of the 10 women on the field right now to their advantage. Let's see if they can pull one back while Kaiser is still getting some treatment. It is a beautiful attack there from the right wing, and a great confidence save. That is by Dedvita Tita Kambo. She made a good save there. Not really under pressure, and it's a save that she's expected to make. It is now Melissa Matthews. Great possession play. That is to Shituka now. Shituka with the ball, but loses possession. And that is Okahandja FC with the attack. Another chance here by Okahandja FC. Well. Here they go. It is now Beauties FC on the counter attack. What are they going to do with this one? It's Philander with the attack here. And the strike chance goes backing.
Yeah, just if you see the way Beauties FC is playing, I mean, very great technical ability from these players. I think at the moment they just need to get the ball forward and just find somebody in the box that the ball can most probably connect with and create a chance for themselves before the halftime. That is.
Well noted, Limba. That is what has been happening here. The technical abilities are good. Everything is good from that team, but they are just missing that final piece of the puzzle, and that is to connect in front of goal and make that final pass that will crack up the Okahandja FC's team. They are also losing a couple of balls in the middle of the park, and that's what is causing them the turnovers that Okahandja FC are benefiting from. It is from sloppiness in possession once they have the ball. It's a free kick there. It seems like that is Philander is down. Not quite sure. It is Philander indeed. And she's standing over the set piece here. What is she going to do? Is she going to hit it straight to goal, or is she going to cross it? We wait and see here. We also have that is Megan Schost. Megan Schuster is also standing behind the ball here. So it's Philander and Schuster who is going to take it. It is Schuster with the ball and well blocked by the wall. The wall does its job there. It's still going back here. It is a goal kick that is for Okahandja FC. Limba, there was a scare, but not enough to rattle the team in white.
Of course, it seems like Beauties doesn't have a front woman like Okahandja FC right now. Well, Hilary Kaiser, of course, the lady who scored that goal, and they need to just get those goals in front so that they can create a chance for them to hopefully just pull one back before the halftime.
Yes, Limba, they are playing with the target woman in front, and it is causing the Beauties FC problems. That's what Beauties FC need themselves, just to have that target woman where they can play the ball to. And it seems their formation right now is quite not fitting the style of play that they want. But let's hope that the coach will juggle and probably get the players to gel in the way that the team is set to play.
Yes, of course, coming from the NFA Technical Center, this is the match between Beauties FC and Okahandja FC. Okahandja FC at the moment leading with that goal coming from Hilary Kaiser. I'm not sure if she has returned on the pitch as she picked up a knock, but of course, a lovely player to watch as, with that brilliant goal that she has scored.
She is back on Limba and, well, it's a mistake, a costly mistake here and a poor attempt of goal. That was a chance, Limba. It has gone backing. Jersey number 20, Diana Cook, with the chance of a lifetime there. She wouldn't get anyone better than that in the match. That was a clear chance, and she blew it. Once again, a mistake here by Okahandja FC and a strike that is by Jessie number 19, Viola Flick. She missed it. Flick.
Viola Fleet, of course, also a Brave Gladiators player, the national team player as well. Just missing that chance to find the net.
They are going to rule these missed chances, Limba, and that is the difference right now. And still, mistakes from the back by Okahandja FC. Not pushing the ball, not kicking the ball far enough. I'm sure the coach must be fuming there. Still, they are playing it from the back, and it is costing them possession back in the hands of that is Beauties FC. They are going for a water break, it seems. Limba is quite hot, and the players need just to have that water break, and maybe the coaches to have a word or two with the team just to make some adjustments and get them going again. What do you think of the match so far?
Yeah, I mean, Jesse, fantastic football coming through. You can see individual brilliance from some of these players, the technical ability. But of course, it's very hot at the moment. It's an artificial turf here at the NFA Technical Center. So, of course, very important for the players to keep rehydrated. And as you have said, Jesse, a chance for the coaches, and that, of course, is Richard April, the head coach of Okahandja FC, and Salome Iambo from Beauties FC, just to get a chance to just speak to her players, regroup a little bit. So the match obviously has stopped for a water break at the moment, so the action will be back very soon.
Yes, I'm seeing familiar faces with the likes of Ephraim Shihonge, a former Black Africa coach, a former player. He's there with Okahandja, with Beauties FC, pardon me. That is Ephraim Shihonga, a good goalkeeper during his days. You can see he's there coaching. I've seen him also coach at Hopsall level. He is here today coaching Beauties FC. It looks like a quite organized team. You could see them during the warm-up. You could see them. They have everything in order. They came as early as possible. But they are one goal down from the team that just came from Okahandja.
Well, a very, very sunny day here at the NFA Technical Center. Well, of course, the players having rehydrated a little bit there. And if you are catching us for the first time, this, of course, is the FNB Women's Super League. And this is the first match between Beauties FC and Okahandja FC. We have two more games lined up this afternoon as well. I mean, the likes of Katutura Magic as well, V Power as well, Rideway FC. And, of course, Nas Babes also going to feature this afternoon.
Yes, it is indeed the first matches today. It's the first weekend for the Women's Super League. The players might be a bit rusty, but you can see that they would probably gain that fitness back. It is all about match fitness, Limba. Today is the opening day, and you wouldn't expect some counter thrust action as it would have been. But still, quite entertaining right now. The match has not disappointed given the chances here. And another chance again. This is by... That is Beauties FC. It is a missed opportunity again, Limba.
But a great block as well from the defender of Okahandja FC, not allowing the Beauties player to have any attempt at goal.
Yes, again, it is Yalo with the ball here. Yalo Ray driving from the back, but she loses possession. And now it is Philander, the right back, on to Jesse number 19. That's Diana Fleet, a national team player, Fleeter, with the ball again. And what an attempt. Limba, what do you think of this players trying to shoot from outside the box, but not seem to have enough precision and power at the moment?
Of course, Beauty is just trying to test that. Of course, is Indava Vitita Kambo, but of course, it's not working at all at the moment. I think that they should try and just play the ball on the ground and try and connect and hopefully try and shoot into the net.
Yes, indeed. Well, it is there Okahandja FC with the possession. Well, again, Kaiser. Well, Kaiser. Well blocked this time again. That is by the defender.
Nicole Philander doing an excellent job for Beauties just to block that attempt by Hilary Kaiser. I mean, Hilary Kaiser, we have seen what she can do. And if you allow her, give her a chance, she will definitely punish you.
She looks very dangerous and unsettling the defenders here. It is a corner kick that is for the likes of Beauties FC. What are they going to do with this one? It is a corner kick and she drives it inside and well blocked there, but not enough. Still a chance begging. That is for Beauties. A beautiful skill. No one really claimed for a penalty. That's why play continues. Another chance gone begging again for Beauties FC, Limba. They are still pushing forward, but they are very fragile for a counter attack here.
it's really great to see the way Okahandja FC has really just regrouped, restructured. You know, in the first 10 minutes, they looked really shaky. But it seems like we were so wrong about this Okahandja FC side. They really have the guts, you know, to take on Beauties as well. Beauties at the moment out of sorts. They don't know what to do because I mean the Okahandja FC, the defense is quite strong.
It's quite solid and playing a very good line there to just make sure that the players of Beauties FC are caught in offside. It is. It seems like there is a handball there from Okahandja FC in the middle of the park. So it is again Beauties FC to take this set piece and drive it forward. It is Jessie number 20, Dana Cook again. She seems like the set piece specialist of the team. Will she drive it inside the box here? She needs to put the power behind it, and she does. Well, it is quite disappointing that the chance has gone begging again. What Okahandja FC are doing quite well is that they are just working on the turnovers and they are doing quite good once they turn over possession in the middle of the park, playing the ball to their target woman, that is their goal scorer, Kaiser, who looks very lively when she gets the ball. It seems like she is rattling the defenders of Beauties FC, who currently just don't know how to handle her, and that is because she's playing on their shoulder. There she is again. You can see her. She reminds me of this English strikers, the target men and target women that just play, they just wait for the opportunity to come. And what she is doing is she's doing it quite well. She's just facing the goal. She knows where the goal is. She knows where she wants to be. She knows where she has to be. And that is quite impressive from the player. It is a free kick that is for the Okahandja FC. It is Ottilia Fries that is taking the free kick right now. It should be dealt with by Beauties FC quite far away. Maybe she'll try and drive it behind the defenders here. Yes, and Beauties FC clears their lines. Beauties FC clears their lines there. Okahandja FC again conceding another free kick. I think that is the strategy, the tactic is to stop play whenever they can, just to frustrate their opponents into making mistakes.
Well, of course, now Beauty's number 9, that is Nicole Philander taking that free kick. That, of course, trying to just get it into the box. I'm hoping that that is what she wants to do. And, of course, that is what she has done. But easily dealt with by Kambo. That, of course, is the Okahandja FC goalkeeper.
Yes, and quite a heavy kick away from. It is still 1-0. If you have just joined us, we're coming to you live. That is from the NFA Technical Center. It is the match between Okahandja FC, that is in white, against Beauties FC. Melissa, it was Kaiser that struck the first goal there, giving her visitors a lead early on.
Well, of course, it's 15 minutes till the halftime. And, of course, it's Okahandja FC leading with that goal from Hilary Kaiser. Jesse, do you think that Beauties will pull a goal back?
Well, it is not impossible at the moment with the way it looks, but it also just looks, you wouldn't rule out that Okahandja FC will pull a second one back just to put daylight between them and Beauties FC, given that they look dangerous whenever they go forward. They're not going so much often forward, but once they do, They always look like they are going to come up with something spectacular there. It is now Beauties FC on the attack. What a block there by Okahandja FC. Again, it is to Kaiser. She turns and she misplaced the pass there.
Most of the Okahandja FC players now obviously just looking for Hilary Kaiser, passing the ball to Kaiser. Kaiser is the key for Okahandja FC, and of course putting their beauty players in trouble, that is in defense.
Indeed, Limba, you know she's making use of their of she's making use of the spaces. You see, there she goes again. Quite powerful as well. She's a striker with strength, and she has proven that what she's doing good is that she's making use of the space between the defenders and roaming around that space and making sure that she occupies it and use it to the best of her ability.
Well, of course, if you are catching us for the first time, this is the FNB Women's Super League, and this is the match between Beauties and Okahandja FC. Okahandja FC at the moment leading 1-0.
Yes, Philander with another set piece. Another ball gone wasted there by Beauties FC. The coach must be frustrated with some of these balls that are just not going in the way that they would have wanted. It is indeed chances wasted. And Shihonge there is an injury to a player that is down. You can see a player is down there, down on the touchline. While Philander is way off her side here to take the free kick. She would want to swing one in. That's going to cause problems to the opposing side. It was again Diana Fleeter who was down with an injury there, but she should be fine. What a goal by Philander! A set piece, and it is 1-1. Game on. A beautiful, beautiful free kick. That is straight into the goal. The keeper must be disappointed, Limba.
Very, very, very tricky position to score from, Jesse. So you can just see the talent that some of these players have. I mean, even the way she took that free kick, definite talent there. And of course, Beauty is just getting a goal back with halftime looming.
Well, it is game on, Limba. Like I said, what a strike by Philander right out of the locker room, and she did it with class and precision here. It's Beauties FC trying to get that rhythm, get that groove going. Okahandja FC seemed rattled by the goal at the moment, and this gives room for Beauties FC to wage on attacks after attacks.
Great individual brilliance there by Philander Nicole. And of course, once again, Okahandja FC's Hillary running towards the goal. Jesse.
Yes, it is indeed a good attack from her, and a ball misplaced once again by Okahandja FC, and it is Beauties FC with possession. It is Nassas. It is a goal kick. No, a throw in. That is for. It is a throw in for Okahandja FC. What Beauties FC are showing is class here. You can see that these players are technically gifted with the ball, and that's what you notice. That is from Philander. Even early on, the way she runs with the ball, you could see that she is really technically gifted and could cause problems, and she just did with a beautiful goal there, just to pull them level. It is indeed a handball. Jersey number 10, Megan Schuster, handling the ball that is at the wrong place. It is a free kick for Okahandja FC. Maybe give them time to regroup after that goal by Beauties FC. Great defensive display there by Beauties FC again. It is back in the hands. That is Okahandja FC with possession starting from the back.
Well, of course, now Hilary Kaiser for Okahandja FC finding herself on the score sheet, as well as Nicole Philander for Beauties FC having also scored the equalizer.
Yes, Limba. Once again, Nassas is occupying those little pockets of space in the middle of the park, and she's using it to her advantage. Quite a silky player. She's also really playing great football. Jessie number 8. But this is Okahandja FC with another attack, and I don't know who she played it to. That is Jessie number 17. Really, that was not a good ball. Roswitha Hinjo, not a good ball to play. Back in possession is Okahandja FC, but Nassas once again, like I said, a silky player that is just doing the free roll and playing well in it.
Well, of course, if you are catching us for the first time, this is Okahandja FC and versus Beauties. This is the FNB Women's Super League, and of course, the first match in the Women's Super League. Of course, up next we will have that. Of course, is Nas Babes versus V Power Angels, and of course, all of these games live from the NFA Technical Center.
Yes, indeed, FNB making the women's dream possible with a 7.5 million sponsorship for a period of 3 years, with 2.5 million being used a year. So, Limba, that was a game changer, just bringing money into the women's game.
Of course, it's very, very important also for the viewers. Please do visit our log on fnbrugby.my.na just to keep up to date on who is on top and, of course, the points as well. So just to visit fnbrugby.my.na.
Yes, it is one of Namibia Media Holdings platforms where you can get the log standings, the latest results as well. It is still Beauties FC with possession. Most of the possession, most of the ball is being played in the half of Okahandja FC here. They are quite under pressure and just hanging on to dear life, hoping that the second half could come sooner. They're hoping that for the break to come so they can regroup.
Of course, Jesse, very important to also mention. I mean, the heat at this field, make it very impossible also for the players. I'm really pretty much sure that they are feeling the effects right now. Yes, a moment earlier they had stopped for a water break, but it is still hot.
Yes. And Limba Nassas again, a beautiful skill in the middle of the park. She has been the key player of the match so far. Another chance here. That is a goal.
And that,
just
of course,
number
is
10, Megan Schulter scoring from close range. It is 2-1, Limba.
well, of course, Beauty is finding their feet, and that goal coming definitely from Megan Schuster. Jesse, she literally just rode Cambo off. Cambo did not expect that. I mean, she dived the right way, but I think the shot was just too powerful.
She did it very clinical indeed. A grass cutter just to make sure that the keeper is unable to reach it. It was a beautiful goal again with her left foot.
Of course, Beauty is leading 2-1. Okahandja Football FC right now. Jesse, this game is definitely on.
It is on indeed. It seems like that is Okahandja FC will be making 2 substitutions this early on. Jersey number 9, Ronaldo Hangula seems will be coming on. Jersey number 19 actually, that will be coming on. That is Masalin Romasi. We also expect another player to come on there. The coach is making the subs this early on. It is Esther Ushona. We also expect Esther Ushona to come on. Don't you think the coach could have waited for halftime, Limba?
Well, of course, right now I'm really not sure what is going through the mind of the coach. But as it stands, its Beauty is leading, and I'm pretty sure they don't also want to, go to halftime trailing behind.
Yes. Well, Beauties FC with another attack there. Cambo this time clearing her lines.
I'm enjoying the way these FNB's Women's Super League has started, Jesse. I mean, these women really deserve to be on the pitch, and one should really say thank you to FNB for supporting these women, allowing them to get back on the field. I mean, as
Yes.
you can see, some of the talent that we are seeing today, it's fantastic.
Yes, Limba, it's Roswitha Hinjo coming off. I don't know whether it is a technical change, but she is one of the players going off, and she is replaced. That is by Esther K. Ushona. Another player also coming off there who is limping is Jesse number 5, I think. That is Jesse number 15. Ottilie Fries, I think, is also another player that has been replaced here. They seem to be limping, probably an injury or a nick. She felt something, probably muscle twitch or something, and she's off. Two players off. Let's see what they have to offer. But beautiful play there by a strong Chituka there, making sure that she holds the possession. Well, Schuster playing it out of play. She's quite disappointed with herself there. Onto the goalkeeper's hands.
Well, of course, 3 minutes left before halftime. And this, of course, is Beauties FC versus Okahandja FC. Beauties leading 2-1 at the moment.
Yes, I think Nasa's was the key to unlock the middle of the park of Okahandja FC. Once she gets into possession, she leaves 3 or 2 players begging, and that created space. And she's also very full force in the middle there. Another beautiful play. Limba, these ladies they are in the groove now and proving quite too strong. That is for Okahandja FC. Another mistake. It's a beautiful goal. That is a mistake again by Okahandja FC.
It looks like Viola Flitter has
And a
scored.
goal that is by Viola Flitter. A celebration for the fans here. One for the fans. It is a mistake, a very costly mistake by Okahandja FC at the back. Limba, she was just supposed to clear her lines and try to overplay it. And, well, Flite just grabbing and stealing it like a jackal and scoring the goal.
Well, of course, I mean, the inexperience also showing there with the Okahandja FC player. I mean, and she got punished for that.
Yes, she got punished indeed. She was supposed to clear her lines. Well, what are they going to do now? Just made a couple of substitutions already and going 3-1 down. 2 goals to chase. Limba, that seems it's going to be a huge mountain to climb for the team from Okahandja.
Definitely. They started off quite well, having scored the first goal. But I think now their momentum also has literally dropped, and they have to obviously hope for the best in the second half. Hopefully, maybe the coach can inspire them.
Well, they need to pack and become a bit solid because they seem quite loose at the back and in the middle of the park. They need an extra woman in that middle of the park just to make sure that they become a bit compact, because at the moment the Beauties FC are running their defenders riot and making sure that they just dismantle them. You can see that they have the numbers in the middle, and that's making life very difficult for Okahandja FC, who just seems dismantled at the moment. You don't know whether they are coming or going. You don't know which side do they want to play from. It is quite difficult at the moment. Their key striker, Kaiser, has not touched the ball, but there she is right now. She has not touched the ball for probably more than 6-7 minutes, which is quite worrying there. Again, Beauties FC on the attack. It is the goal scorer of the third goal. It is pardon me. It is Jesse Flitter. What another goal!
Another goal from Beauties.
Wow! It is not in, Liba.
It is not in.
Just the post and back. Well, we thought it is in from where we are seated, but it is not a goal. Limba, another great strike.
Well, of course, Beauties, of course, having found their feet, and they want to leave this half with more goals. I mean, making it very, very, very tough for Okahandja FC to climb that mountain. Of course, now they have to score 2 goals to equalize. Hopefully, hoping that they can stay in contention.
Yes, it is Shituka again. You can see that Beauties FC has quite a number of players that have caps for the national team, and that's why they are proving so dangerous. What I would have done as a coach of Okahandja FC once we pulled that goal, that 1-0 lead, I would have tried to make sure that we get a second and then sit back, make us compact, frustrate the opponents, become difficult to play against. And maybe because you know that you are up against a top caliber, top class team that is coached by professionals, that is coached by experienced coaches. I think what I would have done as Okahandja FC is to try and remain compact. But it is too little too late right now. Maybe to avoid getting a high score here, you have to have plan B, just to make sure that you have an extra woman in the middle of the park, just to supply aid to the defenders that are struggling to clear their lines at the moment.
Well, of course, almost halftime here. That is Beauties FC versus Okahandja FC. And this, of course, is the FNB Women's Super League live from the NFA Technical Center here in Katutura. I mean, great, great action coming here. Individual brilliance by the players. Of course, Melissa Meth, Velander Nicole having scored for Beauties, as well as Diane Cog, and of course, Viola Fletter as well. Oh, yeah, it's a great action indeed.
It is halftime, Limba. It is halftime right now. Wonderful, wonderful display. Wonderful display. The second half, that is of the Women's Super League. It is 3-1 in favor of Beauties FC. They are now kicking, that is from left to right. They face Okahandja FC and they have been really dominating the first half, and they have started proceedings again this second half with some quality display. Another early attack, that is by Beauties FC, dominating proceedings, and Nassas again, a silky player with beautiful skill, dominating the midfield. There she is again, starting off where she left off in the first half.
Yes, of course, if you are catching us for the first time, this is the FNB Women's Super League, and this is the second half, the match between Beauties, which is leading 3 against Okahandja Football Club, that is, of course, having 1 goal. That, of course, is now 3-1 for Beauties. Now, of course, guys, if you want to see the scores and so forth, please visit our log on fnbrugby.my.na just to stay up to date on the scores as well.
Beauties FC again on the attack. They have all the confidence in the world. I mean, they have a cushion of a 2-goal in between lead. So indeed, they are able to express themselves differently. They are able to go forward and take this game on. It is going to be very difficult for Okahandja FC to get back into this match, given the intensity. Another chance there, that is by Beauties FC, but the referee has spotted something there and has blown the whistle.
Well, of course, Jesse, I foresee a lot of goals for Beauty FCs, of course, raining down on Okahandja FC, that is today in the first match of the FNB Women's Super League. It's been quite a very entertaining afternoon. I mean, the women, of course, are showing us what they are made of.
Yes, they're showing what they are made of here. Again, that is Nas's wonderful silky play there from her. She's quite a skillful player. She reminds me of Senata Coleman. Quite a silky player. Jessie number 8 of Beauties FC. She is the lady of the match for me so far. She has been playing well in the first half and again showing a lot of confidence on the ball and skill.
Well, of course, some more action coming up in the afternoon. That, of course, is two matches lined up with the likes of V Power, Tura Magic, and of course, Rideway FC as well, coming to the fore, as well as Nas Babes. So it is going to be an afternoon of great entertainment here. You know, the women also getting a chance just to showcase their talent and to get some match time as well.
Showcase their talent indeed. Let's not forget that it has been made possible, that is by FNB Namibia coming on board with a sponsorship of 7.5 million that will be used for a period of 3 years, 2.5 each year. So indeed it is a special occasion for women's football here going forward. It is indeed time to produce stars. As the Minister of Sports said, she said that she hopes that this is going to be a league that is going to be able to produce stars that are going to go for the national team and eventually win the Africa Cup of Nations. It is still a dream, far to dream, but still it is not impossible. It is back to the action here. Okahandja FC. The players' shoulders seem to have dropped a bit. They seemed lost. They seemed that they have given up. It is all about Beauties FC trying to inflict more pain on their opponents here.
Well, of course, Jesse, I mean, Okahandja FC struggling at the moment as they trail behind. They started the game off quite well, having scored an opening goal through Hilary Kaiser. But of course, they have not been able to live up to that first goal. And of course, with Beauties coming back and scoring through Nicole Verlander and as well as Diane Koch and then Fiola Flitter, also just inflicting more harm on the Okahandja FC players. I mean, at the moment, they should really just put their heads back into this game. The ball is round, and they might get a second goal, which can put them back into contention.
Yes, Limba, just nicking one back is always important in a game of such magnitude. It boosts the players, it gives them much more confidence, and it gives them the belief that they can still come back. The second half has just started, still a lot more to play for, and they shouldn't just give up at the moment. It is a goal kick that is from, but still in possession of, that is Beauties FC with another left foot strike that is from their number 19, Viola Flitter, a goal scorer also in this game, trying to grab her second for the match. And here's Ghost Schuster trying to use her body to her advantage, but it was illegally in this sense. It is a free kick that is to the likes of Okahandja FC.
Well, Jesse, of course, great action coming through here from the NFA Technical Center. I mean, if you are around here somewhere, please do come through and come and support the women. I mean, the matches are for free, and it's just a great way to also just spend the afternoon, the Saturday afternoon.
Yes, Beauties FC on the attack. Schuster with the ball. It is now on to, that is Flitter. Flitter trying to find some pocket of spaces here. Intercepted. That is by the Okahandja FC back line. But it is back to Shituka here with the ball. Driving from the left back, proving that she's also a force to be reckoned with in this game. She is making sure that there is no nonsense behind. It's a throw in that is for Okahandja FC. Taken, that is by Nassas again. Unfortunately, losing possession, and an attempt that is by Jersey number 21, Jennifer Horaces, trying to strike the ball, but unfortunately couldn't connect with it. So it is a throw in that is for Beauty FC. She took her approaching the line to take it at the moment.
Okahandja FC looking really demoralized, wondering how they are going to get 2 goals back, how they're going to pull back 2 goals at the moment in this match. Well, of course, the players, as you have said, Jesse, their shoulders have dropped, and at the moment, I think they're just waiting for this match to just end.
Yes, they are waiting for the match to end, but they can still grab one back, and that can give them the confidence to score another goal. As it stands, that is 3-1 in favor of Beauties FC, playing good football, confident football after coming from a goal behind. Here it is Nassas with the ball, places through, that is to Fleeter, but well intercepted. And Fleeter with the throw here gives the ball to Schuster to take the throw. It is Schuster taking the throw here down the touchline and onto Fleeter. What a turn! And it is a corner. A corner for Beauties FC. Looking at the bodies and physicality of the players of Okahandja FC, you would expect them to be more physical in this game. You would expect them to bully around the likes of Beauties FC, but it seems it is the other way around, with Beauties FC dominating the match and just making sure that they put them under pressure.
Another free kick there by Nicole
A
Philander.
corner.
Rather, a corner.
What a save! Well, Limba, it is just a save from that is Kambo, making sure that that ball doesn't go in. It was a great pile driver, a great shot that is from Beauties FC, proving why they are one of the best coach teams probably so far in the league, with a professional coach at their disposal, and Beauties FC on the attack. It is now. That is Dauhapela Klude, who is trying to force proceedings. She's trying to hurry proceedings for Okahandja FC. And she takes the set piece. Well intercepted there. And possession is back. Esther Ushona clearing the lines there as Fleeter chased on.
Great action continues here, of course, at the NFA Technical Center. This is the match between Beauties and Okahandja FC. The spectators also having gathered here at the Technical Center, that is enjoying a great game of course, 4 goals coming through in this game at the moment. And it looks like there could be more goals coming in from Beauties as well.
It does indeed look so, Limba. Still Beauties dominating possession, dominating proceedings, but it is a goal kick that is for Okahandja. No, it is indeed a penalty, Limba.
It is a penalty.
It is a penalty for Beauties.
Fiola Fletcher taking that one, stepping up to take that one. That, of course, she already has a goal, and she has added another one.
Slotted it in. Wonderful, wonderful. She seems like an experienced player there, taking matters into her own hands, given the responsibility. 4-1. It is now broad daylight between these two teams. Pride to play for right now, as this team seems like it can inflict much more injury, much more pain on the wounds that is of Okahandja FC, who just looks deflated at the moment and defeated.
At this moment, it looks like it is all over for Okahandja FC. At the moment, I think they should perhaps just park the bus and hope that no more goals will rain down on them.
Yes, Limba Fleete, well, probably in contention with the lady of the match, as well as that is Nassas. Both players have actually done well.
You can see the inexperience of Okahandja FC, Jesse, with the Beauties side, of course, showing so much class in this match. Of course, they are taking their chances and making use of those chances. And they started off the game quite shaky with Okahandja FC having scored the first goal, but they picked themselves up and they are pretty much doing well here.
Wonderful. They are doing very well.
It also looks as if the players have, or rather the heat has taken the toll on some of the players of Okahandja FC. As you can see, there's some of the players not in the game anymore. I think they have also lost focus as well.
There has been some shit grabbing there from the. It's a penalty. That's a penalty for Okahandja FC. A poor tackle from that is Philander in the box. It is a penalty for Okahandja FC, a lifeline probably to pull one back or in form of a consolation here. But I think it was too soft, Limba. That was just a tackle on the ball, and the referee has pointed to the spot.
Well, of course, I mean, the referee pretty much knows what he's doing. I mean, if you attempt such a tackle in the box, then it will definitely go against you. But of course, a great opportunity for Okahandja FC just to pull one back, and I really hope that they can put up a quality player there that can take that penalty.
It seems like there's a problem with the sport where the penalty has to be taken here. The pitch doesn't look in good condition for that. It is Jessie number 19 who came from that is the bench, and she stands behind the ball.
Well, of course, Melissa Matthews, also a very experienced goalkeeper as well. She also plays for the national team. So let's see how she does.
It is a goal. They have pulled one back through their substitute, which is that is Romasi. Marcialine Romasi scoring the goal. Marceline Romasi, she came in just before halftime, Limba, and she has grabbed one for Okahandja FC. Probably a lifeline, just reducing the score line. It is now 4-2, hoping that they can score another one. Let's hope that this goal maybe picks up their spirit and we have a game in our hands.
Well, they look really dejected there, but of course, a great penalty taken there by Micheline. That is, as you have said, Jesse, as a lifeline perhaps for Okahandja FC. But I see Beauties, of course, also going to add another goal to this tally.
Limba, it was a mistake, just the tackle, quite dangerous. You are defending a 4-1 lead. You don't need to make such a tackle in that position. I mean, just putting your team under pressure for nothing. But Philander there, hoping to make amends for it. And, well, it's a throw-in for Okahandja FC, playing with some sort of agency now since scoring that goal. But Beauties FC also trying to pull back and make sure that they put that, resume that scoreline and make sure that they lead again with that kind of margin. It is still 2 goals to play. And there goes Nasa's wonderful player, wonderful skill. 1-2 combination that is with Schuster there. It is a corner.
Well, of course, also just great to see former players as well coming through to support the youngsters, the likes of Stella Williams. She was warming up with Beauties as well earlier in before the match started, and also the likes of Queen Manga, former players just coming through to support the young talent. So it's great to see some of the former players here, of course, at the NFA Technical Center.
Indeed, great to see. They are the past and the future is about to happen. These are the kind of players you see. A young Philander there. I think she still has more to play. And there she is over a set piece. It is a corner. Let's see what. And a beautiful header. What another goal. It is another strike. That is by Schuster scoring her second goal of the match with a beautiful header. It is indeed her first goal and not second goal. That is by Schuster. Wonderful goal, wonderful header. Kept her cool. And a beautiful cross by Philander. She seems to be deadly over a set piece.
Well, of course, Jesse, as I've said earlier, Beauties will keep scoring these goals today. And I really, really, really enjoy the way they take these opportunities, just to put the ball behind the net.
Well, another attempt by Kaiser there, a shot from outside the box, not troubling the goalkeeper much. But going back to you, it was indeed a great header, a great set piece.
Well, of course, Beauty's leading. That is 5-2, Jesse, at this moment. So goals are just raining down on the Okahandja FC side. And they seem really out of plans right now as to how they're gonna pull back all of these goals.
Leaving the player unmarked in such a position was criminal for Okahandja FC, and they paid for it.
Well, of course, guys, this is the NFA, rather the FNB Women's Super League, the first match in the Women's Super League, and that, of course, is Beauties FC versus Okahandja FC. If you are watching for the first time, great action coming in. Of course, visit us also on log on to fnbrugby.my.na for and just to update yourself on the log standing and so forth. So we have everything catered for you here from the NFA Technical Center.
Yes, indeed, we have everything catered for you. It is the second half of this match. Remember, there was a delay, a 1 hour delay. It started a bit late, but doesn't it's a match that has not disappointed so far, with goals in it, action in it, some controversial decisions in it. What more can you expect for the first match at the NFA Technical Center, the Women's Super League? There seems that there will be a change here. There will be a change from, that is, Beauties FC. Jersey number 6 is on for Beauties FC. That is Marizandi Boys, who came on in place of, not sure at the moment, but I think it is Bester who came, not Bester who came off. It must be between Cork and, that is Schuster. I think it's Cork that went off. It is a goal kick for Okahandja FC there.
The match between Beauties FC and Okahandja FC continuing here at the NFA Technical Center. Quite a very sunny day here in the capital city, with the ladies, of course, just showcasing their skills and, of course, just showing us what they got here. And at the moment, Beauties leading 5 goals to 2 against Okahandja. Struggling Okahandja side indeed.
Yes, a struggling Okahandja side that thought they have given themselves a lifeline, and there she is, Kaiser, proving her strength there. Unfortunately, too many to beat there, and she was intercepted, and the ball is back in the possession, that is, of the substitute, who gets the ball, and on to Fleete there, on to Fleete, unfortunately dispossessed, back it back with, and wow, it's a free kick there. Not a good tackle on, that is Nassas, who seems hurt by the challenge there, holding her groin. Medics probably coming on the field. We have seen great goals today, that is by both teams, one team each scoring a penalty. Beautiful penalties taken, cool under pressure, one would say today, Limba.
Well, Jesse, I mean, incredible individual talent also coming through from the likes of Nicole Philander. Those free kicks as well as the corner kicks that she has been taking, quite fruitful for her beauty side as well.
It is a free kick, and Philander standing over it. We know what she can do with the ball here. Let's see how she does this. Well concentrated. One step back, and then she goes again just over the bar.
Well,
She apologizes to the fans and to the coach probably for not making use of that opportunity. How greedy are they? How many goals do they want, Limba?
Well, of course, Jesse, I mean, the more goals, the merrier. And also, just looking at, having spoken about individual brilliance, looking at the likes of Nicole Philander, who just took the free kick at the moment. I mean, a great future, I think, for this young lady, looking at the way she's playing at the moment. You know, some of the players just to look out for the beauty side. So, I mean, in the future, a name I think one should look out for.
I have no doubt in my mind that she's going to be a star. She has just proven today. That's her and the likes of that is Rochelle Nassas. Limba, there are two Nani Nassas and Rochelle Nassas both playing that is almost in the middle of the park. They have been quite impressive, standing for each other. There is a substitution there now by Beauties FC making another change.
Yeah, I mean, also maybe the change coming at a moment where they when they are leading. So maybe just a time to also rest some of their key players as well, Jesse. But also just talking about the general atmosphere here at the NFA Technical Center. I mean, if as you can see the footage there of where we are at the moment. I mean, brilliant footage. Some of these things that you don't actually see in Namibian football, and of course these brought to you live by NTV as well. So a great opportunity for both parties, for the players. I mean, for NTV for broadcasting this, for the sponsors, which of course is FNB as well, and the fans that have been deprived rather of football action. I mean, it's a great Saturday.
It is a great Saturday. The atmosphere outside quite pleasing. There are a number of people, spectators that have come to watch. Let's not forget that today it is a busy day in terms of football. We have the Dep Marine Namibia Premiership that is taking place, a big match that is in Khobabas between African Stars and Young African. We have Tura Magic playing here in Windhoek against the Civilians. I think it's just a match that was going to be 14 minutes given to the way it ended last time around. So there's just a lot of matches still to play, and a mistake there that is by Beauties FC defender. However, I think the referee has blown the whistle there. It is back, probably a handball against Okahandja FC here.
Well, Jesse, back in the day when I was a football player, it actually reminds me of the excitement of just being on the pitch, the excitement of just scoring a goal. I mean, if somebody gives me boots right now, I think I'll just also step in the field and just start playing.
Yes, Limba, another beautiful individual brilliance there by that is Flitter. She's showing why she has been part of the national team, Limba. She's showing that she's a class apart from the rest, and she's just grown into confidence as the match wears on. She's proving that she's quite a good player.
Yeah, and also number 4 now of Okahandja FC, that is Lucia Nkananamuho, is also down at the moment. Now she is getting some treatment as well. And as I've said, I've spoken about the heat as well. Maybe the players also just need a little bit of a break right now. But of course, this is football, and in whatever weather condition you find yourself, you play football.
Yes, Limba, speaking of weather conditions, it is an artificial turf and it becomes very hot, especially when the sun is so scorching as it is today. So it is one of the reasons why these players are actually struggling. The pitch conditions at the moment are not also 100%, but indeed great display, great football that we have seen so far. Already 7 goals just in today's match so far. So it is quite pleasing. I'm sure the fans are actually feeling the same way as we feel up here. Misjudged ball there, and that is Kaiser. But Nassas defending it very well, making sure that the danger is kept out.
Well, of course, this is the match Beauties versus Okahandja FC. We have two more games coming up, which are lined up, and that, of course, is our Nast Babes, which they are gonna go up against V Power Angels right after this match, and then later on we have Tura Magic Ladies that will face Ride Way FC. That should be a very entertaining match to also catch.
Very interesting and entertaining. True Magic Ladies, well managed as well. They are part of the men's team, part of the same club. The boys, the men were here today. Earlier on, they wanted to come cheer for the ladies, but unfortunately, they only had to go and play their match. So I'm sure they will be back later on to support the team as well. It is another free kick, and this time around it will be Shituka standing around it. What is she going to do? And she passes it. That is to
Elvira Damas is, of course, taking
Damas's.
things in her stride.
Yes, unfortunately, um, it is another ball played in front there. Still pushing forward. It says offside. Fleete was caught offside here. Unfortunately, it was not going to be it for her for another ball.
Exhaustion starting to take a toll on some of the players at the moment. But currently, right now, it is Beauties in possession as they try to orchestrate yet another goal. Of course, Beauties also just dominating the midfield that is, and Okahandja FC nowhere to be seen in the midfield at all. And one can see how the goals came, and it's definitely through the midfield.
Yes, Limba, it is all about game management now. It is all about making sure that you have the 3 points on the board and that also you don't risk some injuries and stuff like that. Telling the players to take it a bit easy. Just make sure that you have the ball, you pass it. Don't keep the ball too much on your feet. Just make sure that you avoid an injury this early on in the season. So that's how games are managed, and you can see it from Beauties FC that they are in the right direction in terms of coaching. You can see that this is a club that is having quite some good coaches. The way it's playing, the way the girls are playing, the technical abilities, and the way they are reading the game, it has been quite impressive so far.
Well, if you're catching us for the first time, this is the FNB Women's Super League. This is, of course, the first game, and that is Beauties versus Okahandja Football Club. Also, for if you want to see more results, if you want to keep up to date with these results, please log on to fnbrugby.my.na, and there, this is where you will find all the results.
Score line here it is 5-2 in favor. That is Beauties FC. Shituka taking a throw in, and there she is there. Crosses it right into the box. And a mistake again. That is almost cost the team another goal. Well, it has been a scuffle there between that is the goalkeeper and that is Fleete, who just almost sneaked in for a hat trick there.
It seems like the goalkeeper of Oganja FC, Kambo, is on the ground at the moment. I think she picked up a knock of sorts here, that is, and the medical team trying to just assess.
Yes, Limba, it was quite a slight clash, but I don't know whether it was that serious enough. I hope she will continue, even though she has been at the receiving end of goals here. Stamping her foot down, probably just one of those that you can just run off. It won't. It's a corner now for Beauties FC. Wasted. It is a goal kick that is for Okahandja FC. The referee here again giving a yellow card. I don't know to who. It seems like he's walking down. Seems like the coach of Okahandja, Mr. April, has received a yellow card for probably saying something there. Here goes Damasep. It is Fleeter. It is Fleeter there, displaying some skills. Showtime. What a player, Limba.
Well, of course, she's just trying. She's
Look at
dribbling.
her, Limba.
She's still. Oh my goodness, a very very talented footballer there. I think she is going for a hat trick, Jesse.
She is really looking for a hat trick, but what she did there was mesmerizing. She just took the ball, dribbled as if the other players are not doing anything.
And it's a very exciting game here at the NFA Technical Center. I mean, these women have really, really shown us what they are made of. I mean, I didn't really expect some of the action that I'm seeing here today. I mean, obviously, women football having not been played for quite a while due to sponsorship, but just the women have really come back to show us and to say thank you also to FNB.
No, they have indeed come, and that is just quality football from some of those players that are on that pitch. You can tell that Namibian women's football is not so far away from just taking that leap that it needs. It is a goal from the corner. A mistake by the goalkeeper. 6-2 Limba. This is turning out into a high scoring match.
I mean, it's just one goal
Is
after
it a hat trick
another.
again from that is? It is a hat trick, Limba, but of course it will be an own goal from that is the goalkeeper. It should stand as an own goal there because it was not really directed towards goal. It's from a corner kick, and the goalkeeper makes a huge error there, trying to stop the ball with her legs, unfortunately putting it back into her own net.
Well, of course, it looks and it stands as though as Beauties have literally taken over this match. Okahandja FC clueless at this moment as to what they should do. At the moment, I think they should just play for their dignity as well, and maybe just try and defend as hard as possible because it seems like the goals are just pouring down.
Remember, Beauty FC are showing no mercy. Remember, goal difference always counts in this league. So in this, indeed, that time that you put as much goals as possible just to make sure that you are safe.
Salome Iyambo, I must say, must be a very happy coach at the moment, having given her charges orders before they went into this match, and the women are really delivering.
Yes, Salome actually gave the instructions that is to Coach Errol, who's the one in charge of the touchline today. Salome with behind the scenes coaching, of course, doing also a good job there. We have to say that this Beauties team seems like they are already setting the trend and making their mark and signaling their arrival to this season. Okahandja United just looks dejected at the moment. It is just not going on for them. Another long range strike that is by Beauty FC.
Action continues here at the NFA Technical Center, and of course, it's a free kick for Okahandja FC and taken by number 6. Of course,
It is a Oka Beauties FC with the ball. It is their substitute, second half substitute, also showing some class of her own there with a great ball onto the left. She took her with a cross into the middle of the park. Here's Nasas here. She's been quite quiet. Seems she's not needed anymore. With the arrival of that is jersey number 6 of Beauties SC, Nasas has had a little more to do given that she has the support that is from Marizandi Boys, who has also come in and settled in well into this game. It's another throw in here.
Another Okahandja FC player down. It looks like she has picked up yet another knock. That is trying to see who that player is that is on the ground. And that, of course, is number 13. Right now, getting some attention from the medics. That is Asante Kwases. She's been carried off the field to get some treatment at the moment.
Good to see that she is at least able to stand on her feet. Not that comfortable though. I think today, April, will have to go back to the drawing board and speak to the players just to say that you guys can get back. Don't worry, this was the first match of the season. We need to stay in this one because remember that 2 teams will be relegated from this one. It is still Beauties FC. It's another penalty. I think this is soft, Limba.
Well, I think she just ran out of steam there a bit, but
It's a penalty.
yet another penalty for Beauties.
But I think the lineswoman there is trying to tell him that it is not actually a penalty but a throw in. A good decision there because the referee had given a penalty initially. Another strike there from Nassas, trying to catch the keeper off guard there with a surprise hit, but it didn't work as to plan. It's a goal kick. Intercepted, that is by Beauties FC again. But the whistle has been blown by the referee here in favor of Okahandja FC. It is a set piece being taken, that is by Okahandja FC. Well intercepted in the middle of the park. And that is a sloppy shot, that is by Esther, their penalty scorer Ushona, who tried to improvise something there but it didn't work out. Another free kick given there, that is to Okahandja FC. It is their jersey number 5 to take it.
Well, of course, 10 minutes left in this match. That is between Beauties and Okahandja FC. Looks like Okahandja FC has yet another free kick just outside the box, and it looks like number 5, which is Klute, about to take that one.
Yes, the Hapela Klute. She has been looking the lively of the players there. It seems she seems like one of the senior players, and she has not really given up. She's taking responsibility, trying to make sure that the scores remain intact here, but a very poor free kick just over, and that is a wasted chance. Limba, you have to take your chances just to minimize the score this time around, but she couldn't do that.
And of course, a great opportunity for her, just right outside the box. I mean, she could have just composed herself and find a spot and just put the ball in the net. But of course, inexperience also for a lot of these players. It's a learning curve for most of them. Unlike the beauty side, you can see they have some senior players, a little bit of experience also there, and it looks like they have been playing or rather training together for quite a while.
No, they do. They do seem like a team, Limba. They do seem like a team with great experience, and you can see that it is going to be a good season for them if they continue with the kind of style they started with. I mean, it's still early on in the season, but you can also see the fitness of their players running for every ball. Look at Fleeta there. She has been running and she can't stop running, and another beautiful goal there by her. It is a hat trick.
Well, of
She's
course,
she's definitely taking the lady of the match. What a player, Limba.
I mean, even the way she's celebrating, she has been working very hard, and she really deserves that as well. I think at the moment for this, for Ganja FC, the match is done and dusted.
No, it is done and dusted. 7-2. This is turning into an embarrassing defeat. That is to Okahandja FC. It is Okahandja FC. The players look down and defeated. Seriously, how do you tell your kids at home?
Wow, great entertaining football here, Jesse. Goals are just raining down at the moment. And of course, up next, in second match of the day, we have the likes of Nas Babes, as well as V Power Angels. That, of course, with some of the players already starting to warm up, Jesse. And that is the second match. And well, of course, if you are still around the area and you are listening to this, come through and come and support the players. Come and see some of the talent that is on display at the moment. And at the moment, it's of course Okanja FC with a throw in, and that of course is taken by number 8. That is Esther Ushona, and the match still continues.
Beauties FC are teasing Okahandja United, Okahandja FC at the moment. It seems like they are just doing it for fun, and that has become quite entertaining for the fans down there because you can see the trickery from the Beauties FC players, confident players, and they are doing it. Look at Fleeta there. Look at Fleeta there. She's she is proving and she is enjoying it. She's enjoying it, Limba.
She's enjoying it, and she has also gone down as she was blocked by that of course is number 4 Lucia Ninkananamuho. Also, I think she's also just tired of Fleeta, just doing all these jiggers around these players, and the players are she's just tormenting these
Yes,
players.
she is indeed tormenting them, and they are all tired at the moment.
Yeah, Lucia also just picking up a yellow card with that challenge on Fleeta, that is.
But the free kick was given to, I think it's maybe because, I don't know.
Well, that is a very odd decision there
It's
by the
very
referee.
strange. Beauties FC. There goes Okahandja trying to pull something back here, maybe salvage another goal just for consolation.
Well, now we are in the 85th minute of this game. 5 minutes left for Okanja FC to pull a goal back. Mountain to climb indeed for them at the moment. But of course, Beauties have worked really hard. Influential players, the likes of Nicole Philander, the likes of Fiola Fletter, that has been tormenting the Okanja FC side. And it's been a very exciting game, Jesse. I'm really impressed by the level of play of these players from Beauties.
Yes, and here the referee is a sent off. That is a sent off to Melissa Matthews of Okahandja FC for wasting time, it seems. It's a really unnecessary sending off there. If I was the coach, I would be really frustrated with that one. For wasting time, get a first booking. I don't know what she said, and she got a yellow booking and she is off. 10 ladies to finish off the game. That is for.
I mean,
Beauties
it was
FC.
not even necessary for her to waste any time, Jesse. They are leading 7 goals to 2. I mean, yeah.
Very unprofessional at the moment. And the referee is not shy to get out of the cuts out of the pockets, and you saw that already. He is been splashing them in this last minute, and he just did that with the red card. So
It seems like Flitter now taking
yes,
over the goalpost
she
in
se-
the dying minutes.
she seems like an all-rounder, Limba. She's now a goalkeeper from performing out. It will be interesting to see what tactics will Okahandja FC apply, knowing that it's not a natural goalkeeper in goal. Here they go. Okahandja FC probably trying to test the new goalkeeper. And, well, she's handled it like a pro. The fans are really impressed by her from the feet, playing on the pitch, and in goal. That's it. It is game over. 7-2 is the scoreline.